All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into what's in my bag, which is a question that I get a lot of you guys want to know what I'm playing, what I store in these big pockets, what I'm using, we're going to get to what I've been up to. So we haven't brought the cameras out for a couple events. I've been running around trying to, focus on the golf, and not that the cameras are a distraction, but I'm just really locked in. I don't really have time to narrate and to do these extra things. So we've been playing some good golf. The game has been trending. That last video we did in Colorado, thought I played some really nice golf, especially on that second day, and I've sort of carried that onwards. Made the cut in Utah. Didn't have my best weekend, but kept at it and got to Boise and had a chance to win. We made the cut there, played well. Birdied 4 of my first 6 holes on Sunday to jump up into second place, and cooled off a little bit. Ended up finishing in a tie for 15th, which was a great week. Again, I would have signed up for that from the beginning, but I'm sitting at 77 on the points list right now, going into Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. And the way playoffs works is the first playoff event is the top 156 guys from the season-long points list. Then the second playoff is 144. Third is top 120. And then the final one is top 75. The top 75 keep full status for next year. The top 20 get their PGA Tour cards. And then the top 100 keep conditional status. So right now I'm sitting at 77th. Got a little bit of work to do in order to get into that final event. So focus has been on that. I've been grinding every single day down here in Florida. Getting ready with these clubs, with my gear, making some changes here and there with my grinds and my wedges, my shafts and my wedges that I'll talk to you guys about in about 2 seconds. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's tough, when you're playing poorly, you feel like there's a lot of stress on you, a lot of pressure on you, and you're playing well, that's all out the window because you know that you're going to play good golf and it'll just take care of yourself. So I'm excited. I'm ready for playoffs. I'm ready for a couple more days of prep before we head off. But yeah, first off's Nashville, the Vanderbilt course, and let's run you guys through what's in my bag, what I've been using, what else I got in this garage. This is the golf corner of my garage. So some of you golf nerds might like this stuff, and I know a lot of you guys just want to know what I'm playing with. So let's get to it. First things first, I use Jones Sporting Co. bags. They make the best bags in the business. This would be their version of the carry bag. It's the Rover. I think this is the Rover 2.0, but they also have the Trooper 2.0, which is really good, and then other smaller bags like this guy. This is the Sunday bag that is super sick. You can kind of wear it backwards, but yeah, Jones, not to get off topic, but they make the sickest bags in the game. So I've got their staff bag model. They made this for me. It is definitely sick. It's cool to be unique out there, but I'll take you guys through what clubs I'm playing. So I've got Vokey wedges. So we'll start off with the 60 degree L grind. I don't really know how many degrees of bounce it is because they made this in the truck and it's a prototype and they don't put on the stamping like usual, but usually I'm between 6 and 8 degrees of bounce. Shaft is a Nippon Modus 125 WV. I have no idea what that stands for, but WV tour only shaft. Again, I'm literally just reading it. And then I have the Golf Pride Tour Velvet grips with 2 layers of wrapping throughout every single club, so that's the same. 56 degree wedge. Again, Vokey. I have a S grind on here with 10 degrees of bounce, a little bit more bounce than the other one. Same shaft. It's that WV 125 X super extra stiff Nippon Modus shaft. Same grip. Then we have our 52 and 46 degree wedges. The 52 has 12 degrees of bounce, F grind, and then the 46 is 10 degrees of bounce, F grind. So same grind with the 52 and 46. Shaft is a Modus Nippon 120X, so 5 grams lighter than these two. We noticed that when I had these shafts in these two, I would hook my wedges a little bit. And I worked with Shane Dial, who's on the Titleist Tour truck, who you guys saw in that first video when he walked us through wedges. Too much club droop, shaft droop. And he noticed that it was actually making me hook my wedges. So we switched those, kept these the same, 120X Modus Nippon shafts with those, same grip, 2 wraps under there. Once we get to our irons, 7, 8, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got more than 14 clubs in the bag right now. I've got, 2 iron, a 3 iron, extra clubs, but this is what I travel week to week with, and then I'll choose the best 14 out of those. But these are all the same. Modus Nippon 120X shafts, and then the head is the T100 Titleist irons. They're not the new version that came out this year, they're the old version. We noticed when I tested the new version that I was pushing way to the right, and the start line was way right, so I just like these. I hit them really nicely, so I've been keeping them, not changing anything, and they've worked for me. I'm a pretty good iron player, so don't really want to fiddle too much with these and keep them the same. Now getting to the woods, but before I get to the woods, I'm going to go with what's on the woods. So these head covers that I'm rocking right here are made by Tremont, which is one of my best friend, Christian Cavalieri, his company that he started during COVID, but he makes some sick head covers. Designed these for me. I got a bunch of custom logos, custom designs on here, so that's what I use. Been rocking them all season. So for hybrid, again, grip is the same. Tour Velvet, two wraps, 10C, one, and again, I have no idea about equipment, so I'm just gonna read it. 1K black, 95 grams, extra stiff shaft with a QI10 19-degree hybrid. It's a 3 hybrid. I prefer this to the 2 iron, which I'm going to show you next, because I can get the ball up in the air, spins a little bit more, and I can hit like soft shots without the spin rate dropping a bunch. But this is that 2 iron when I do have those firm and fast conditions. I want to hit stingers that run out a bunch. It's the T250 2 iron from Titleist. Really good club with the same exact shaft I have in this hybrid. So basically the same shaft from here to here, same grip, and then just the head's different. If I want low running shots, more tee shots is this. Higher shots into par 5s, softer, it's this. So I'll change that week to week. Next we have probably my favorite club in my bag, my best club in the bag. It's the Mini Driver, made by TaylorMade. It's the burner version, the older version. 13.5 degrees with a Ventus TR8X shaft. It's the version that has the black and the blue, not the regular Ventus blue, because that's not the TR. I think the TR version means a little bit stiffer up top. I don't really know the answer to that, but this shaft combination with this head has been really, really good for me. And it's a 7 wood length shaft, so much shorter than a typical 3 wood shaft. And that helps me clear and get a little bit more out in front of me. So that's been a really good club and one of my favorites in the bag. Next, we have a new-ish club, but the Callaway Elite Driver. I have a 9-degree head, and it's the normal, not triple diamond, just normal Callaway Elite, 9 degrees set on N-1. So it's really playing around 8 degrees. Then the Ventus TR 7X shaft. So same shaft as my Mini Driver, but 10 grams lighter with the same grip. And this has been a really good club for me. I really liked it. I switched over from Titleist early in the season. Been hitting the ball really nicely. Played at the US Open, and it's been really good. Last but not least, for clubs in my bag, we have the putter. This is a new change for me that you guys saw in the Colorado video. I went to this, the Odyssey Jailbird. Shaft, I don't even know, it's just a stock shaft, and the long grip, counterbalance. I like the counterbalance just for a little extra weight. It helps me keep that face a little bit more stable. And it's the mini version, the Jailbird mini version for the head. Yeah. The weights, I'm not really exactly sure what the weights are, but this putter has been doing some magic the last couple weeks, and I am hoping that it continues that way. All right, so now that we've taken you guys through the clubs, let's take you guys inside the golf bag and see what I hold in there. A lot of training aids, a lot of fun things that I think you guys will like. So in this pocket here, we just have our simple things. Some backups, like we got AirPods in case I'm practicing, and then a backup head for my G-Pod, which is how I film all my videos. So I put this in the ground, take out my phone, stick it on there, take a video. So this is super light. It also collapses all the way down into nothing, so I can put it in the bag here, or like I like keeping it because I use it a lot, just back there. Alignment sticks, We have from Hazy Sticks, custom made alignment sticks, with my name on it. Carbon fiber so they don't bend. Again, when I practice, I like using my alignment sticks. Help with alignment, aim, all that good stuff. This towel we got from No Dirt Golf. They've got a little brush here that helps clean, so you don't really need a brush. But when you do want a brush, I use the Groove It Mini, the Mini G. Just magnets right onto the bag, so super easy. I'll clip it to my belt too when I'm practicing. Garmin. Yeah, we got the Garmin Approach Z30 rangefinder. This is what you guys saw in the Colorado video. I partner with Garmin. The Approach S70 watch and the Approach Z30 rangefinder. So these are what I rely on the golf course for practice rounds, seeing new courses and whatnot. Definitely love their products, so check them out. Garmin's been great. That's been great partnering with them this year. What else we got in this front pouch? Well, shout out to my sponsors, Foxhole and Target Sports. But we have my little goodies pouch. This is where I keep all my snacks and things like Athlete. So what I drink, the powder I drink on the course for electrolytes, recovery, cognition, and reduce inflammation, a lot of good stuff. Then I got random things. I got my sunscreen from Sky and Soul. Love them, really clean. Beef tallow sunscreen. Then I got BioFreeze in case someone's hurting me out there. Some eye drops. AirTag is a must in case someone takes your clubs. Some extra contacts, Advil, leave. But yeah, keep that all in here. And then I'll put bars. I usually have Go Macro bars or dates or IQ bars, a bunch of stuff. I'll just throw that in here for the event. So that's what I keep in that front pocket. And we'll go into the side pockets. Rain gear from Grayson, all my apparel's from Grayson. So I keep all my rain gear in here. I actually really like this piece I'll show you. It's a, oh, not that one. That's my pants, but rain vest. I hate rain jackets because they get so stiff in the backswing, so I've been relying on this rain vest, and it's been a game changer. Yeah, my arms get a little wet, but I'd rather have that and be able to swing than be restricted. So I always keep that in the bag, especially in Florida when it feels like it rains every afternoon. Put that back and make our way over to this side. Got a few fun gadgets. This is the Strike Wedge. One of the tools that I use when I'm chipping to get my low point a little bit more forward. Put that down, put the ball out about 2-3 inches in front of it, and just try to miss that. So keep that in the bag. I'll rep it every once in a while just to make sure that my low point's in a good spot. And got a bunch of extra gloves. Keep that on the side. Extra driver head. I tend to crack them every once in a while, so we got a little extra one there. And then let's see what else. I think that's it for this pocket. Yeah, so that's what we keep in that pocket. Turn the bag around. This side pocket, we have my putting mat from Vizio. This is the mat that you guys see me do before the rounds with my chalk pen and my gate. So I'll set up this drill. This is part of my routine every single day when I go putt and as I warm up too. So that stays in there. Extra towel. And then our putting discs. We got the Swag, short game gains, the Grayson coaster that we turn into a putting disc. So these are what we throw out on the putting greens when we play practice rounds. So keep those in here. Moving to this side, we've got all of our Sharpies. So I mark my balls with American flags, and then this is what I use the black line to draw my lines on. It's really cool, actually. A lot of people ask me about this, and I've never really shown it, but it's a metal sphere. You put the ball in, and wherever you put it in, you just trace it. That's how you make your lines. So I keep my line tracer and my Sharpies in this, golf balls in that next one, and then in this bottom one, I keep my bag of tees, ball markers. I got some sick ball markers from J Orlando. I'll show you the specific one that I am talking about. He made me one for the US Open, which was really cool, and I use it most weeks out here, but JN, US Open, James Nicklaus use only. So that is one of my coolest pieces that I have, and I keep that in that pouch there so it does not get messed up or dirty. Then this side, this is kind of my umbrella side. So I got an extra towel in case it gets wet, and then a rain hood. So that's what's in here with my rain gloves. Water bottle that I'll mix the Athlete in, and then, yeah, that's my golf bag. So on top of that, as you guys can see, I like to be a little bit organized and keep all my stuff from years past, different models of club heads, putters like this Spider that was bent when I went to Q school. I kept the head just from memory. But yeah, we'll take you guys through what I got lying around here, because I also have some pretty cool putters that I don't necessarily use, but I think you'll like to see some of these. This was a Circle T from last year on DP. I used this the whole season. Really good putter. Went away from it just to get a different feel, but again, I might cycle through these putters and get back to these, different ones when I feel off. I like switching putters just to kind of get rid of the thought of I have to make a perfect stroke. It's like, oh no, I could actually just switch putters, get a new feel, and that's all it takes. So I've got a bag of putters, some really cool ones in here. I got all my golf shoes. I wear FootJoys, so we got tons of cool different designs with the FootJoys. They make the best shoes in my opinion. So I've got some FootJoys there, some Grayson golf shoes. This is more of like a sneaker version, so I'll wear this if I'm going out and hanging out, but there's a chance I might play golf. Maybe par 3, I'll go out and wear these, and then some fun ones like these Jordans that I've just kind of gotten over the years. So these are the golf shoes. I also keep all my balls. We got some prototypes. They're not really prototypes. They're just when Titleist test balls. They sent it to us in this white package. Pro V1, which is what I'm playing now. Pro V1X left dash, which is what I played early in the season. Some gloves, miscellaneous yardage books from years past, some tees, a bunch of Sharpies, lead tape for club repairs and whatnot, some extra grips. And then other things like head covers, short game gains, extra driver heads, I'll keep here. And then that's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. But then, a bunch of different drivers that I'll test, some old wedges, different irons, putters, different bags, like these 2 bags that I got sent from the US Open. We got a bag from TaylorMade and a bag from Callaway. So shout out to those 2 brands. I mean, those guys have been so nice to me. When a company was like, hey, you made the US Open, we'll get you one of these bags. It's so special just to have for keepsake purposes. And yeah, I don't obviously use their bags, but just to have them and look at them every once in a while, it serves as motivation to get back there and play a little bit better. So, all right, I know a lot of you guys are going to want to see this. So this is the Titleist putter collection. People know them as Circle T's, but this is the putters that we get from Titleist out there, and I'll show you a few. I don't know the names of any of them, but use this for a little bit. Counterbalance, blade type version. Again, super sick putter. Yeah, I mean, so these putters are a lot of fun. They're so nice to look at, and the feel is incredible. My favorite one is actually this guy. I used this last year in the Dunhill. Played really solid. It is the prettiest putter that I own. Again, I just wish I gained a lot of confidence with it. The Jailbird's been great, and I definitely bounce between putters a lot, and it's really nice to know that I have these to go back to if I want to, and to kind of test things out. This shape, just like that black one, has been the best shape that I've found. The kind of 2-prong version. And again, I got a good amount of putters here, and the support I get from these brands is not taken advantage of. I mean, these guys are so kind to try to get us into the equipment that makes us play our best each and every week. So from wedges to driver, I can shout out all the reps, but it doesn't do justice. They really help us to play the best of our ability. And we try a lot. I mean, golfers fiddle with things every single week, and we're always looking for a quick fix, even though that's not necessarily ever the case. There's no real quick fix in things. So that's a little bit of the putter collection. We have a bunch of old drivers and things that we test out every year. So like the QI 35, tested that earlier in the year. Didn't love it. This is the LS version, low spin. But that doesn't mean it's not a good golf club. It wasn't the right fit for me. Got a bunch of woods, bunch of wedges, bunch of like my Scotties and other, things like this. TaylorMade, which is my go-to. I'll definitely be playing this at some point in my career again. My favorite putter I've ever used. So a lot of these things I'll come back to. I'll test all these right here, a bunch of different shafts. So from a bunch of different brands, I'll come back and test those if I want to, to get a different try, a different feel. And yeah, we got a pickleball rackets and all that stuff. So that's what I keep in the garage, and that is what's in my bag. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope it answered a lot of your questions. I know you guys want to know what I'm playing and what I use. So hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you for the next video.